Hi there, and welcome to your Leo reading for the month of July. This reading is intended to resonate with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Jupiter as well. If you don't know your placements, there's a link down below that can help you figure that out. So Leo, I've done your spread and I'm looking this over. What I'm seeing for the month of July is that you are in a commitment with someone. Now, this Queen of Pentacles is the bottom of your deck. It looks as though there was a situation with your partner, love interest, husband, wife, where you were very concerned about what they were doing outside of the relationship. It could have even been that you all decided to take a break because you felt as though you couldn't trust this person. I'm seeing that you've made the decision to try to re-solidify your commitment to this individual. The hard part, though, is the bottom of your deck is addictions. And I'm seeing that there was a lot of disappointment in the past. Now, for a small group of you, the person you're dealing with has betrayed your trust with a friend or a family member, and you found out about it. This would be past energy, not something that's happening in the future in the next few weeks, but this is something that you're trying to process, figure out how to move forward with the connection if you can save this relationship, right? So your past energy is the Hierophant in the upright, showing the commitment that you've been in with this individual. This is the both of you being committed to the connection, but you're bringing something different. And the hard part about that is I think that that's been a lot of the problem. For your partner's energy, Leo, they've been bringing the Four of Pentacles in the past. So this is them holding back from you, possibly holding on to someone else that they were dealing with and not telling you. This is the energy of feeling like they're keeping secrets, right? For you, your energy was the Chariot in the reverse. So you wanted to know where this was going. You felt like it wasn't really going anywhere. I think you're very committed to this person, though, because it looks as though you're not going anywhere either. This is showing me that you've been bringing a lot of love to the situation, but there's something that your person has been holding on to or bringing into the connection that's made it a bit toxic. Now, the oracle card that clarified your past was the X in the reverse. So this is showing me that even though you've had your problems with this connection, neither one of you are ready to let this go, right? I think now you're just trying to process and figure out what happens next. Where do we go next? If we've decided we both want one another, how can we heal the connection and reaffirm the stability, right? Because what you're thinking about over the next few weeks, the main energy for your reading is the Star in the reverse and wounded. So you've been incredibly hurt by whatever you found out. I feel like you're having a very hard time healing after this like tower moment that kind of came in and blew up your relationship, right? This is also the energy of feeling like you don't know if this can be fixed. There's a lot of disappointment within this connection coming from your end. You feel like your partner really let you down. It looks as though your person was unfaithful for some of you. Yeah, but you are able to try to save this relationship. It's, if you haven't made the decision yet not to leave, I feel like in the next few weeks, this is something that you'll be contemplating very heavily, is how can you hold on to this connection? It could even be that you share a home with this person, and so moving out isn't something that you really want to do, right? Now, I'm saying this because in your thoughts, you have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So you're not moving on from this connection. This is you trying to figure out how you can fix what's broken. But I feel like for you, Leo, what's really difficult is you're not the one that broke it, is what this is looking like, right? So for some of you, you've actually been staying away from your person, or you've been, if you share a residence, you've been staying with a friend. And this looks like you're making the decision to move back into the family home or to move back towards this connection to try to see where this can go. How can you fix this, right? Now, what you're feeling over the next few weeks is the Lovers in the reverse. So you may not really be feeling the love in this connection, but you still feel very committed to it. Excuse me. I feel like you're very on the fence about whether or not you should stay or go. You're also wondering if there's more to the situation that your person hasn't told you. Have they really told you the truth, right? I think you're very curious to know how this person is going to fix this connection. How are they going to fix what's damaged moving forward? What's the plan here? And it's not really about your actions. This is more you telling them, you know what, I'm here, I'm committed to this, but you need to fix this. You broke this, right? Now, what you'll be doing over the next few weeks is the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this is kind of a sad energy because even though you know you love this person, you're not feeling the connection like you used to, right? This is a feeling of you not really putting into it. It's like you know that they're there, you know they're your person, but you're feeling very nonchalant about the connection. And that's because your feelings are really hurt, right? Okay, so I feel like for you, Leo, you're still there, but you've made the decision that you're not putting any work into this. If this person is going to start fresh, they're going to have to figure out what the path is going to look like, what the plan is going to look like. Because for you, you feel like you were already bringing so much to the table. And the fact that you came back to deal with this energy again, that to you is really enough. It's like, I'm here, I'm listening, I heard what you had to say, I haven't walked out the door yet. So what are you going to do? Like, this is really on you. And the fact that I came back after you treated me like an option or treated me this way, after you hurt me the way that you did, and now I'm here and I don't even know if I can trust you moving forward. This is not my job to fix, right? I feel like you are still looking at the future, but you're looking at the future in a new lens because now you see this person a little bit differently, right? You're starting to wonder, did they ever value the connection to begin with? What is their level of commitment to you? What is their idea of commitment, right? Yeah. Especially because you're seeing that they've been putting you in situations that involved multiple people. I feel like the hard part is your friends are telling you to leave this person. And so you have a decision to make. And I feel like you've already made it, that you're going to stick it out with this person. But it's difficult because it doesn't seem like you have anybody that you can really talk to about the way you feel, being that your friends and family have already shut this down and said, you know what, I think he's not right for you, or I think she's toxic for you. It's almost like your friends are feeling, that's exactly it, feeling like they're tired of hearing about it. You're not willing to end the connection. And so you're in a space of feeling like you have to do this by yourself, right? So just please be very mindful about letting yourself get really down, because when you don't have someone to talk to about the things that you're going through, that can make you feel even worse, right? Maybe try to find some sort of group. It looks like there's an old friend maybe that you haven't called on that would be able to give you some love or some kindness or advice or just a listening ear. Because it's not good to be in a situation where you're very unhappy and you feel as though you have no one to speak to about it, right? So just try very hard to take good care of yourself while you're going through this situation. I'm really sorry that you're going through this. Now, what will hurt is the sun. So let's take a look at that. Oh, no. All right. I know that you're very committed to this connection, but this is almost the energy of feeling like you don't know everything that has happened yet. And I feel like you intuitively know that. And that's why it's almost like this person has done the worst to you. And now at this point, there's nothing really that could even faze you anymore if you found out anything else. But it looks like there is more information coming through. This person is keeping a secret still. Tell me about that. Yeah, there's more to this situation that meets the eye. So if your person, and this is, not for everybody, but what I'm seeing in these cards, this talks about a secret relationship. This talks about someone holding on to someone outside of a relationship, possibly an ex-partner. But this also talks about somebody, it's like once the dust is kind of settled, this person trying to see if the energy on the outside of your relationship is still waiting around or open to reestablishing a connection after they fixed things up here with you and gotten things a little more stable. I feel like, though, in all honesty, because the advice is the devil, this person that you're dealing with, Leo, you've probably dealt with something similar like this from them before. And so you know what it is, but it's more disappointing because you thought that you could trust this person, or you thought that you had rebuilt the connection. in a way that this wouldn't keep happening, right? This is kind of the energy of like, I've literally done everything there is to do. And I don't know what's left. Your person, however, it looks as though there's still more to this story. It looks like they're trying to hold on to whoever this is outside of your connection, regardless of what they're telling you. And I'm saying this because the advice here is the devil. So this is you taking a look at, why are you staying in this situation? Why are you keeping this person around? Now, that is easier said than done, right? Because this could be a long-term relationship. This could have been a spouse or a child's mother or father. This isn't something you can just get up and go, right? All right. So for some of you, you really did take a vow with this person for better or worse. The advice here is to take a look at what that means to the both of you. Because if you're bringing this Empress energy where you have this unconditional love and you're consistently forgiving this person, but then they're bringing the Knight of Pentacles energy where they're very slow to make good on their promises, is this relationship really for better or worse? Is it equal give and take, right? The thing about the devil is that really is the shadow side of love. And so if you don't have the balance between the dark and the light, you can't have a harmonious relationship. No empress in the world would marry or be with a knight, right? And so this person is bringing half of what they promised you, and you're bringing it all, and then they're consistently making you feel shut out. Now, your person could have addictive behavior with this devil in the upright, as well as this addictions card. And they could be, maybe this person relapsed and they're doing things that they promised you they would never do again. This is time for you to take a long look at whether or not this person is capable of changing at this time, or are you perpetuating the cycle by continuing to go back and try to fix things with this person when nothing has really changed with them, right? Now, energy that can help you is the Eight of Swords. We have friends in the reverse. So for some of you, you have not talked to your friends about anything. You have not tried to tell them because you're embarrassed about the situation. For those of you who have friends or family and you haven't reached out to them yet, now is a very good time. I feel as though this is saying that they won't judge you as harsh as you think that they will, especially with the star in the upright. For those of you who feel like your family is tired of talking about it, or they're not willing to give you advice anymore, this is taking a look at the cycles that you've been staying in your own life and really asking yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I left this person, right? This is also asking you to take a look at this person's own behavior and realize that they're putting themselves in these situations, and it's not your job to come in and rescue them or to stand by them when they're doing things that diminish your self-esteem or self-worth, right? Now, over here, I'm taking a look at your person's energy. Their oracle card was games in the reverse. So this is them probably trying to tell you that it'll be different this time, that things will be better, right? But the hard part is they're coming in as the Queen of Wands energy. So this is someone who is jealous. They're possessive. This is someone who's very promiscuous, right? They want what they want and they do what they please. Tell me more about that. All right. So you've seen all there is to see about this person. They have a way of causing conflict. This could be someone who has isolated you from your family, and maybe that's why you're a little bit concerned about trying to reach out to people that care about you. This person is coming through as being very non-committed physically. Now, it seems as though they know very well that you are committed to this and that you will come back to them, because we have the Knight of Pentacles for how they view you. But for this person, they have a lot of people in their life that you may not even know about. Their environment influences their behavior. And unfortunately, at this time, it doesn't feel like this relationship is a priority to them, because the way that they look at it, you will always return no matter what, right? Because you're waiting for them to get it together. And they view you as waiting. You will be there. You're not going anywhere, right? So unfortunately, this person, that's probably why the advice is the devil, is that they don't have plans to really change at this time, regardless of what they've told you. Now, how the situation is affecting them is Temperance in the reverse. So they're telling you probably that they need to make a change. The hard part is this person doesn't know how to go about doing it because there's a huge imbalance here. So again, this could be too much drinking. This could be a drug addiction. This could even be maybe a gambling problem. You could feel as though this person has done something that's really affected your finances. This person feels stupid for what they did, and they do feel very regretful. But I feel like whatever this is, this energy has going on, it's like they seem to feel like the situation is bigger than them. It's something they don't feel like they can get a handle on or control. So there's almost an energy here of feeling as though they are telling you they want to fix the situation, but they really don't even begin to know how. And this is, if you didn't catch this person doing whatever it is that this person has been doing, they would not have stopped. And I think that that's really hard for you to process, that when they were making the choices they were making, they had no problem with the behavior. It wasn't until you found out or you addressed it with them, right? And so I think that's a huge blow to you too, Leo, because you're looking at the situation and you're like, wow, you really would have pretended like everything was fine had this not come out, right? Tell me anything else for how this is affecting them. Okay, this person, now that whatever they've been doing has been brought to light, they're trying really hard to fix things with the both of you. If this is involving multiple people, this would be something you already know about, Leo. So don't just think like, oh, my person's cheating on me. This is something that you've already discovered and been dealing with this person. And this is them deciding, I'm going to let go of the fling for a while, right? But as soon as things get difficult with my Leo, I'm going to try to find out if this other person is still waiting for me, if they're still mad at me and ignoring me, right? Tell me about the page. Yeah, see, and that's exactly it, because this person always has you here knowing that you'll be there, but then they go out as soon as there's this argument or whatever the issue is, where they get too triggered or whatever they say to you. And then this is them going back to someone that they've been ignoring or a situation they've been ignoring. So it may not be a third party. It could be that they go back to drinking or they go back to using drugs or something. And they're saying that you're the reason that they left, right? You've triggered me to the point I can't stay. And then they go back to having whatever this third energy is that's really catastrophic to your relationship, right? It may not even be a person. It could be a behavior and addiction. Now, your outcome for the next few weeks, Leo, is the 7 of Cups and freedom. So even though you've tried with this connection, I feel like you're going to end up seeing this for what it is. You're going to see that this isn't a workable situation at this time. I feel as though for you, you're giving a lot of love to somebody who's coming through as this Queen of Wands. And with the moon in the reverse, you're no longer going to be confused, right? Because that's exactly what the 7 of Cups talks about, is not being confused when it comes to a situation. This also talks about the moon in the reverse is you trying to go back to the energy of the star and taking yourself out of the situation so that you can really heal. Because I think you're realizing that as much as this person is putting themselves and you in all these weird situations, if you continue to go back to this without this person really changing, you're doing that same thing to yourself, and you deserve better because you've really been bringing the love, whereas this person has not, right? All right. For some of you, you may even be in the next few weeks blocking contact with this person and trying to make a decision about a final separation because you don't want to keep making the same mistakes over and over. This is the energy of you feeling like this person is a liar. So that what I was talking about, what will help is you'll probably find out that whatever they're telling you is not exactly the case. There's more information. And once you figure that out, that really is going to be kind of the straw that breaks the camel's back. Now, I'm really sorry to deliver that information to you, but I'm going to take a look at your person's energy in the extended reading so we can get an idea of what's going on with them. I feel like they're telling you one thing and doing another. So we're going to see how they feel about the situation, how they're genuinely feeling about you. We'll see what they want within this connection, what they're doing. We'll see what they're doing that you don't know. and take a look at what they will do, as well as why they're doing all of this and how it'll affect you. And then we're going to take a look at what the advice is from Spirit to deal with this person, because this is a really kind of devastating energy that I'm feeling right now. All right, so I'm going to pull you 4 more cards, but let me put these out. And I'm so sorry that you're going through this right now, Leo. Now, if this is your person that you're dealing with and you're watching for Leo, reverse the roles if you need to, okay? Because energy is energy, so what comes out, it may not always be that Leo is going through this. It could be that Leo is doing this to someone else. So if you're watching for Leo and need to reverse the roles, feel free, please. Readings have a way of coming out really for whoever needs to hear them. So it's interesting how that happens sometimes. All right, so we have 5 cards came out for you, so I just went with it. Moving forward fearlessly. It says helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. So that's exactly what I was saying. I feel like even if you feel that there's no one to speak to about this situation, there is help out there if you're trying to leave a connection or just kind of get someone else's point of view or opinion. There are people who care for you, you know. This energy that you're dealing with, maybe they've really damaged you to the point that you feel like you don't have anyone but this person, you know, or maybe they've caused so much conflict between you and your family that you feel like you can't return to them. But that's not the case. So please don't feel that way. We have rise above problems. Yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So this is really talking about whatever situations will come out in the next few weeks. If you've been feeling something, you know, maybe don't wait until it really hits the fan and just take action to do what you need to do, right? We have laughter, blessed change. A major life change brings great blessings. Now, I feel like you've been so sad lately. The universe doesn't like that. They're bringing in a change for you so that you can smile again. We have quiet time. Dream big, let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. Now, I really feel like for you, it's time to start trying to manifest the life that you want. Sometimes when we stay in connections like this, it's not only because we really love the person, but if this person took a vow or made you a promise and they keep going back on that, that can make you feel as though you don't matter, right? So this is time for you to really get back in touch with yourself, Leo, and think about what you want and what you deserve. We also have miracle healing, and that's clarified by morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. And that's exactly what I'm feeling. It seems like this situation, you've kind of outgrown this. And I think deep down, you know that this is going to be very difficult to fix if it can be fixed at all. But this is saying that it's time to start looking at your own future. And I feel like you really are doing that over the next few weeks. And decide what you want. Decide if this is someone that can help you get where you want to go, or if they're going to be a liability to what you're trying to create for yourself. All right, Leo, good luck with this. And I am so sorry to deliver this information, but I am sending you so much love and light. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye. Wow, this is really manipulative. This actually feels like this person does this to people, where they kind of have like a way about them. It's like what is the word? It's like it's almost a mode of operation where when they get cornered, instead of confronting the issue head on, they will create all these other issues around the situation so that it becomes such a burden to try to address the whatever's going on with your person that you literally would rather not argue or not make them feel worse. Because for some of you, your person gets so depressed, you know, that they'll say things like, well, if you're going to accuse me of going back to being a drug addict, then I might as well just do it. And then it'll be your fault because you said this to me, right? It gets to the point where you almost feel as though you have to retreat or hide your truth or not go after the answers that you want because you don't want to trigger this person. It's like they do that to everybody. They've been doing that for a really long time. That's how they get what they want. That's how they get away with what they're doing. And they don't have to be accountable for their actions. because they make the people around them feel so uncomfortable for bringing it up or trying to make them accountable for what they're doing, that people don't want to keep dealing with it. It's like they'd rather just suffer in silence than have to deal with what this person brings when they're confronted. And they know that they do this. They do this on purpose so that they don't have to address the situations. That's actually what they want, is to find a way to make you stop asking, stop looking for the truth, right? Stop. To them, you're pestering them.